manifest. Maybe you've watched The Secret 300 times. Maybe you've read Think and Grow Rich. Maybe you've, done all the meditations and listened to all Abraham Hicks stuff. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And you're looking at your bank account and you're like, shit, no, I'm not. Well, look, if you've ever struggled to manifest the things that you want, then you want to grab a pen and paper. You definitely want to shut down your other apps. Pay attention to this show, because we're going to go through what it really takes to manifest the things that you want, things that I've used that have worked, things that I've used that haven't worked. And Emily's also going to be sharing her experiences around manifesting what's worked and what hasn't worked for us, so that you could take advantage. So welcome so much to the Akashic Show. It's been a few weeks since we've been here live together. Emily was on vacation, traveling, spending time with her kids, which is wonderful. And then last week, I was on vacation, spending time, with my family and some friends. And it's been a few weeks, but we're back here every single Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that's 9 a.m. Pacific time. And you make sure that you mark it on your schedules and you join us every single week for the Akashic Show. Now, every single week we come to you live, and of course you can watch the recording. But for those of you who are with us live or watching the recording, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that love button, send some of those bubbles across the screen. We really enjoy those. Leave some comments below, say hello. And I'm also going to invite you to share this out with your friends and family. And the reason I'm asking you to share this out is because so many people are struggling to manifest the life that they want. They're here, they're on the earth, they're living, but they're not really feeling the joy, and they're not really feeling the essence of what life is all about. And we want to share this message far and wide. So I'm going to invite you right now to hit that share button, send this message out far and wide to as many people as we can, so that we could truly transform the earth. Now, every single Friday, I am absolutely pleased because I get to sit next to this wonderful woman, my good friend, my partner at the Akashic Academy, Emily Harrison. Emily is the founder of the Akashic Academy. She is the director here at the Academy. She's the one who really led the vision about bringing out the records to a mass amounts of people. And it's been an absolute honor to be part of this journey and to be part of the Academy with you here. Emily, I've learned tons from you and continue to learn tons from you. And I appreciate our friendship. How are you doing this Friday?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you, and I've missed this time to come together and share ideas with you and everybody out here who is a part of this community. You guys rock, by the way. You are so supportive to all of the hosts that we have coming on, sharing their knowledge here. And it's been such a privilege to be at the helm of this awesome movement, this expansion of our own consciousness, understanding spirituality, and the spiritual nature of it. Nick, I really have learned so much from you. I grew up in those spiritual kind of backgrounds where I'm immersed in church and we're using the God word all the time. And I really moved away from that as I moved through my own growing up process in my 20s and 30s. And you're giving me space and giving everybody else here space to move back into what it means to have a connection with source energy, regardless of what you call that. And one of the biggest reasons that we incarnate here on planet Earth is to learn about that essence of ourselves that is the creator being, like source energy. And creating and manifesting is a big thing that we got to figure out how to do here on the planet. It's a huge reason why we came, and a ton of us are sucking at it. So I'm glad that we're going to uncover today some of the myths and some of the misconceptions around how this whole energetic exchange with the universe works. And I happen to know one of the tidbits that you're going to share today massively transformed my life. So I'm excited to be sitting here next to you while you transform everybody else out there with it too. So thank you for being here with me. I'm definitely excited for this episode, but of course we want to revisit our past episodes just a little bit. Last week when I was hosting here by myself, but I made that awesome puppet of you, so I got to hang out with your puppet the whole time.
I saw that.
What we did last week was a little deviation from how we normally run the show. And I was doing a card reveal for the full moon energy that we experienced last weekend. And it was really fun to shake things up a bit and to spend a little different kind of time with all of you guys. My favorite comment from last week comes from Cheryl Winter. Cheryl, who was talking about how, and I don't think her entire comment showed up there on the screen, so I'll just share with you. She was talking about the gifts and abilities that the cards were showing to her that were bringing to her awareness that she needed to step into, but not really feeling 100% confident about stepping into these things yet, still learning and exploring our gifts and skills and abilities. And I just wanted to honor you, Cheryl, for telling us where you are. I mean, we don't always have to step into being excellent at something when we start. There's a growth process. And I loved your comment because you're holding space for all of us. Even if we know what some of our gifts and skills and abilities are, we're still growing. And for those who don't know and who are in a phase of self-discovery, people like you are holding that space for us to learn and grow and to get better at these multidimensional aspects of ourselves. So Cheryl, thank you very much for sharing with us last week. I hope you like the puppet. This is, I'm pretty proud of you. I think this is one of my more beautiful puppets. So thank you for being beautiful too and being easy to turn into a puppet. All right, let's go over a little Academy news so we can dive into this awesome topic that we have here today. We are preparing for another edition of the Akashic magazine. That magazine will drop in July. So if you haven't downloaded your copy that dropped in April, make sure you get on askyourrecords.com, go under the menu section and download your free copy. This magazine is a massive resource for people who are learning and growing and expanding in their own multidimensional understandings of themselves and life. So many really, really great articles in there. And we want to do it again. We want great articles again. So you guys are the ones who make this magazine so amazing. This is an opportunity to share your expertise, share your knowledge, share what it is that Spirit is urging you to share. Even if you've submitted to the magazine before, I'm going to invite you, go into meditation, ask what it is that you can share with this next edition, what will be timely for people. And take some time, carve some time out of your schedule, do a little writing for us, send it over to submissions@theakashicacademy.com. Again, that's submissions@theakashicacademy.com. We do not currently have genre or length requirements. We like to keep things very readable. So think in terms of less than 1,000 words. We do post, we do edit, I don't even know what the right word is. What's the word, Nick, when you put stuff into your magazine? Publish.
No idea. I wish I knew this one, but
we do. Yeah, you're on your own there, sister.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Things that are longer than 1,000 words when it's appropriate, but think about keeping your article very readable. Think about the attention span that you might want to sit down and read for a little while. Also, there are no genre topics that are off limits. Keep everything appropriate, uplifting, inspiring, educational. But if you want to tell a personal story, please do. If you have poetry, if you have fiction, if you have recipes, whatever it is that you're feeling called to share, we ask that you share that with us. And we want to help create a platform to spread more light, more love, more information around the world. So get your submissions in. Next week, I think it's next week. I'm not even sure about I don't even know what date it is right now. But Tuesday the 15th, that's next week, right? Or that's the week after?
Yeah, it's the week after. Yeah.
I have no concept of time, the way time is moving right now. Yves LeBlanc, who you guys have seen co-hosting here with me in Nick's absence, will be premiering his show Tuesday, May 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern. The title of this show is awesome. It just tells you guys what it is you're going to be experiencing. Healing the Wounded Warrior. This masculine energy that all of us have within us. It's taking a bit of a beating right now in some aspects of our life as the divine feminine raises up. Like, I am woman, hear me roar. We're coming after the planet. We need to balance that divine masculine, that masculine energy as well. And Yves is going to walk us through processes over the courses of his show to really help us understand and embrace and strengthen and empower our divine masculine energy. And we want to give a shout out to some new members of the Academy. We had the amazing Deborah Williams and Amy McPhee join us. And these are two women who are pretty advanced in their own multidimensional skills and abilities. Deborah, of course, is an amazing speaker of light language. If you guys didn't catch the video that we posted here on the timeline earlier this week, there is encoded information in the messages that she speaks, so you can actually experience energetic transformation just by opening up and listening to the light language video that she shared with us. And Amy McPhee, who I had an awesome conversation with. Amy has all kinds of psychic gifts and skills and abilities coming online that she's using in her everyday life, in her business, helping people, being of service to the planet right now. So we are so honored that these are the members of our academy who are coming together and helping to create this just really sacred space where we're all learning, growing, and connecting together. So thank you to our new members, Deborah and Amy. And with no further ado, Coach Nick, help us with why our lives are not what we want them to be yet.
Well, that's funny. So thank you so much. That's great announcements. And, we've got so much great stuff going on in the Academy. And of course, one of the aspects of the Academy is helping you manifest the life that you want. Now, the first thing to understand is that you came to this planet by your own accord, meaning you manifested the body that you're in, right? And so therefore, if you're looking around at your life and you're going, oh my gosh, why is it going on, or this sucks, or any of those kind of conversations, first thing I'm going to ask you to do is stop that, right? Stop asking yourself or stop telling yourself that the things that are around you, or you wish you were born in a different body, a different country, a different time zone, a different whatever, somehow that your life should be different. Your life is the way it is because it's designed for you to evolve. So you always got to remember the goal of life. We think that the goal of life is material gain. That's the material world. People think I must be evolving. If this year I make more money than last year, it must mean I'm evolving. And if you make less money than you did last year, you may think, geez, I'm going backwards. So the first thing that you got to recognize when it comes to manifesting is stop equating everything to material things. Whether I'm gaining more, oh, I've got more Facebook fans this year than I did last year, I must be evolving. That doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just that's just a matter of nature. If you do something over and over again and you do something for long enough in the material world, it'll expand. So the first thing is to recognize that you got to bring your focus onto what is good in your life. You got to start to cultivate gratitude. Rather than looking at, let's say, your money and saying what's lacking in it, or your relationship and saying what's lacking in it, or your health and saying what's lacking in it. I wish it was different. I wish it was different. First thing is you got to bring an energy of gratitude to everything. Thank you so much for this opportunity to learn. Thank you so much for this opportunity to expand, to grow. Recognize that everything around you the real purpose is to help you evolve at the soul level, to help you raise your vibration, to help you expand your awareness and consciousness so you can evolve. Once you've done that and you're practicing gratitude as a regular practice, then all the rest of the stuff can come from it. So what I call the fun stuff, people like the law of attraction. There's many laws of the universe. I think the reason people like the law of attraction is because, I call it's the sexy law. Right? It's the law that's like, ooh, I get to do things. I get to have some fun. I get to manifest, right? It's very much in that mode of passion that I'm going to attract and create that, right? So when you're activating the law of attraction intentionally, first of all, you have to remember that you are already doing it. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you need to learn. There's nothing that you're like, oh, I got to learn how to use the law of attraction. You're already doing it. Your whole life is the law of attraction manifested. Right? So the relationships, the money, the house you live in, you have to take 100% responsibility for it all because you and you alone are responsible for it. So therefore, there's nothing that you have to feel like I have to get to some place before I become a master at manifesting. You are already manifesting. The question is are you manifesting consciously or deliberately, or are you manifesting unconsciously or non-deliberately? And the reality is that most of you and most of us as human beings on the planet are manifesting at the unconscious level. So here's the simple thing that you got to remember when it comes to manifesting. You do not attract what you want in your life. You do not attract what you want. You could sit there and you could think about what you want all day long. You can do all the affirmations about it, and it will still not come to you because you do not attract what you want in life. You attract what you are. Okay? You do not attract what you want. you attract what you are. So I'm going to use a relationship as an example, because it's a very tangible example. When we attract a relationship, let's say you're single, you want to attract a relationship. You may want, this person of integrity. You may want this spiritually enlightened person. You may want this, all this stuff in these qualities. The question you have to ask yourself is, am I those qualities? Am I what I want to attract? Remember that the attraction, that the things that you see, the things that you experience in this world are reflective of you. So you could, another one is money. People say, I want more money. I want more money. And they want money. Everybody wants more money. I mean, you ask anybody, you ask a kid, would you want more money? Of course they're going to say yes, right? But are you abundant? Are you vibing at the level which you can hold the money that you want, where you can enter into the experience of abundance of money? And to enter into the experience of abundance of money, as an example, you have to actually feel the abundance within you. So you have to understand that anything you want to attract is only because you actually want to feel a certain way. And you think, like money, most people think, oh, when I have money, I'm going to feel more free. But the reality is you have to learn how to actually feel free and be free where you're at, with where you're at, how it is. And then you will notice that the outside circumstances begins to present new opportunities for you to take action and then enter into a new experience. So always remember, do a check-in. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. And that's the real telltale sign. Jesus said, you will know a man by his fruits. What he meant by that is that you won't know somebody by what they're saying or by what they're telling you, the show. You'll know them, go into their life and look at the fruits of what they are, right? And then you will see who you really are. So you got to do an inventory, and you got to be absolutely honest with yourself. The truth will set you free. It means you must be absolutely honest with yourself and say, oh, this is why it is the way it is. It's because I am actually vibing at that level, or I have those feelings of lack or insecurity, or I still want validation from someone else. I still judge myself by how many Facebook posts, likes I get, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at the outside world to validate you or to make you feel good, you're always going to be wavering. So you want to become really solid in yourself, know who you are as spirit soul, and then your vibe will begin to raise. And you'll notice that the law of attraction will work for you in the way that you want. You can then begin to deliberately focus your energy and mind onto the things that you want, and you'll bring it into your experience because you're vibing at that level. Those are my quick thoughts on the law of attraction and manifesting.
I love that. And I know that you guys got that bomb drop out there. This is the one I was talking about. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So start taking a look at your own life and see how your behavior and your thoughts are not adding up to who you want to be, this expression of yourself. And there are a lot of different dynamics and components. And you've hit on some of them too, with just manifesting and being good at it, that I've learned over the course of my practice doing this. And I really love what you said, and wanted to go back to it for a second, of creating the space to hold whatever it is that you are bringing in. Because I don't know if you guys have had this experience before. I definitely have, where I have been able to successfully manifest and bring into my awareness that which I want to create, whether, back in my acting days, it's an acting job or it's more income or whatever it is. But then I struggle with having the capacity to hold it, to hold on to that frequency. And I was talking a little bit about this with Jess Neary on the Feng Shui reveal show that we did, or the follow-up show. And one of the things that I was working on was I was putting more emphasis in creating space to bring in more financial wealth. And while I'm experiencing that happening, I'm also experiencing an increase in bills, an increase in things going out. So I'm still working to figure out how to expand my own being to hold those higher frequencies. That's a really important understanding of how this energy works. There's some follow-up.
Can I give a little like tip on that? Just because I know so many people struggle with that, and I struggle with too, but I was really able to transform it. So I was just like, I really want to just share this, just, you know, if for anybody out there that may need that. Okay, here's how you do that. Okay, here's how you do that. You have to be at peace with where you're at and with who you are. So when you bring more finances in, one of the telltales, if you're not at peace, is you will run out to go fill that up with more like stuff. Oh, all of a sudden your car will get bigger, your house will get bigger, and the bills will rack up again. And that's your subconscious mind evening off back to the experience of where you're at. So how you do it, and it's a discipline. You bring in more money. I had to go through this. I bring in way more money today than I ever have. I bring in the money, but you know what? I've kept my lifestyle the same. And I've maintained the ability to just stay peaceful and calm with where I'm at materially, and not need to go and be like, look at me, I'm big ballin' now. You know, this ain't a rap video. Right? You don't got to go to you don't have to show everybody and make it rain. Be content with who you are, and you'll notice that then you'll when you're content with who you are, then you're nothing but space, and space can hold limitless amounts of stuff. So sorry, I just wanted to get that home for anybody who may, was wondering, well, how do I do that?
Mm-hmm. And I'm learning to maintain more of that peaceful energy. And I'm recognizing that this is my process. This is my learning curve. And so instead of letting my mind shift and be like, oh, I'm not doing it, whatever it is, whatever those negative voices are, I just simply tell myself I'm learning. I am learning. I do that with so many things in my life as I'm going. Before I started this business in 2015, I didn't own a computer. I was not even on Facebook. Running technology was not in my wheelhouse. And I've just told myself, I am learning, just like every single lesson in our lives. As we're learning to manifest, as we're learning to create careers, whatever it is, as we're learning to be good parents, we're learning along the way. So cut yourself a break. Let yourself know that you're learning. Be grateful for the fact that you are willing to learn and grow. Having a growth mindset is a really, really badass characteristic to have. So even if you just adopt a growth mindset and allow yourself to learn from this conversation, this show today, you're going to come out on top. I also want to talk a little bit about how the subconscious mind will begin to sabotage what it is that we want to create, because I saw some of you guys had comments there that what you're wanting to create and what you are creating are two totally different things. And that's when we really need to start examining our subconscious mind and get our thoughts in control. You guys have heard me talk about these statistics before. On an average day, a human being has 12 to 60,000 thoughts per day. 80% of them are the same thoughts you had yesterday. 95% of them are negative, and 95 to 99% of them are subconscious. So you don't even realize that you're experiencing that. That is the subconscious mind that will take over and will manipulate and sabotage your efforts if you're not aware that you're playing this background over everything in your life. So as a very simple tip that you can start to shift that awareness from a negative angle of life to a more positive angle. And this takes training because of generations of human beings using their mind to defend themselves, to protect themselves. Like, we're on high alert. The mind is on high alert. It's looking for problems that it can possibly solve for us before they become problems. Our mind is here to help us, but it messes us up in a lot of ways too if we don't have control over it. So in order to really get control of your mind, you have to start, and here's where discipline comes in again, disciplining yourself in your thoughts. And you must consciously put yourself in a frequency where you can look around you and see abundance everywhere. That's why nature is so powerful. It's so easy to walk outside and to look around and find evidence in your life of abundance everywhere. And until you begin to allow your thoughts to show you all of the things that you already are, that are abundant, that are working for you in your life, you're not going to be able to gain momentum on those positive things that you want. So it starts with the perception shift in your mind. Start noticing every little thing you can about your life that's going right. All right, this is going back to those. I'm glad that you started talking about Jesus earlier, Nick. Started talking about all this Bible stuff, right? This goes back to counting your blessings.
That's right.
You hear old ladies in church talking to you about counting your blessings. Why do you think we need to do this? This is very, very profound wisdom, and it will honestly help you in the law of attraction so much, because it genuinely starts to shift your energy vibration from the inside.
Yeah, Jesus taught the law of manifestation and attraction. He didn't call it that. He didn't say that these are the words, that he didn't use in these words. You got to remember the language and the culture and everything was different at the time when Jesus was around. But Jesus totally taught this. And if you recognize it, then absolutely you will see that whether it's in the Bible or in the Bhagavad Gita or the Torah or the Quran or any of the Buddha Sutras, and you will see that the laws of manifestation and attraction are all there. They're said in different ways. They're said to different cultures at different times. Just like right now, spiritual teaching is coming forth for this age, for this culture, for this time, and it's a little bit different. Because just like everything else, the world has evolved. So therefore, the spiritual teachings need to evolve. But laws are laws are laws. Laws of the universe have existed since time immemorial. And once you understand them and put your full faith in them, one way to look at it is, fear God. We've all, maybe you've heard that, fear God, right? You could replace the word God with law. Fear the law. What that really means is understand that if the law of the universe is so precise, the law of karma is so precise, there's nothing accidental about this universe. And when you really get it, then there's no luck. There's no, oh, poor me, I'm a victim, I can't do it, I wish it was different. You have to remember that before this lifetime, your past lifetimes have also equated to this lifetime. So as you've come into this lifetime, you may be living out the karma of something that you've decided lifetimes ago, but it doesn't matter. You can actually burn your karma by activating gratitude into your life every single day, because the higher frequency you are, then the less the karma sticks to you. And you can actually mitigate the karma. What might have been a mountain of karma can become, a seed of karma. So you might experience some little bumps along the way, but ultimately you'll notice your journey really smoothens out nicely.
Awesome. You guys want to do a little vibe raising? You want to do a little meditation activation here together? We got a few, we're running close to time, but that's okay. We'll speed this along, but I definitely want to do a meditation activation with you guys before we leave. So I want you to call up into your mind, into your heart, into your frequency, a goal, something that you've been working on, something that you are manifesting, currently working on manifesting in your life. And I want you just to allow yourself to move into a very calm state. So nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, making that exhale longer than your inhale, this is going to shift your brain waves. It's going to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows you to relax. And we want to go into that very relaxed state of non-resistance. And I want you to bring up into your awareness this goal that you're working on. And allow as many specifics about this goal to move into your awareness right now as possible. But focusing not on necessarily the specifics of the situation, but how you feel when you are doing this or when you're accomplishing this goal. As many specifics about how you feel. So maybe, for example, if you're working on creating a new class, a new workshop, you want to start thinking about how do you feel when you have completed this and that this is helping other people and it's bringing more success to your business. You feel free. You feel accomplished. You feel in service to humanity. And when you have that list of how you're feeling, how accomplishing this goal makes you feel, I want you now to look at your life the way it is right now in this moment. And I want you to begin to notice all of the ways that you feel free right now. Breathing some more of that into your being. Notice all of the ways that you feel of service right now. Maybe you'll notice some ways that you can shift your perspective or your attitude and you can feel even more of service in your daily life. You know, a simple shift in perspective for me takes me from being frustrated that I have to make dinner at the end of the night when I'm tired to being very grateful for having the ingredients that I need for my dinner to be of service to my family. So those kind of perspective shifts, I want you to audit your life and find those areas where you can shift your perspective and attain more of that feeling that you're looking for, those feelings of joy, of connection, of success, of relaxation, of freedom. Finding more ways in our life that we can harness this. Finding the ways that we already are harnessing these frequencies. And then I want you to take all of those powerful, high vibrating frequencies and with the understanding of how available it is to find this energy in your life, anywhere you look with a little perspective shift, you can find areas where you can feel freer, more free, where you can feel more abundant in your life. Taking all of this powerful, positive, high vibrating energy that we've harnessed, I want you to sending this energy up into the third eye right now. The third eye is located between the two hemispheres of your brain. And I want you to pull this energy up using your intention, using your energetic gifts, your multidimensional gifts, your imagination, pulling this energy up into the third eye. And I want you just to allow it to gain some momentum, allow it to expand, creating that space for expansion, all of these energies. And now together, I want you to send these energies out into the universe, into the cosmos, using your third eye. So that's going through the third eye. And I want you to pulsing out that joy, that freedom, those feelings of fulfillment, and pulsing that vibrational frequency, pumping that out into the universe. And now while you're pumping that through your third eye, I want you to imagine your heart frequency, your heart energy, your heart chakra just opening, creating a beautiful space within your heart to receive that energy as it comes back to you multiplied. Feel the multiplication of that joy, that freedom, that success, that abundance, that fulfillment. Integrating that vibration now into your cells, integrating and stabilizing that vibration, every cell inside of your body, stabilizing it in your bones, in your blood, in your organs, in your thoughts, in your memory bank, infusing that higher vibrational energy. And then we just ask Archangel Michael to come in and to seal this new energy frequency, allowing us to hold this higher frequency as we go about our lives. So be it and so it is. And when you're done, go ahead and release the meditation. Allow yourself to come back to the present moment.
Woo!
Woo! Welcome back. Everybody step off the spaceship. We'll help you down now. Back into your chairs. Ooh, do you feel that? Does your head go a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
That
too.
was powerful. That was good. I was right there with you.
Nice. All right, welcome back, everybody. Ooh. Such a privilege and honor to give you these takeaways to take to your week, to infuse into your life, to allow your journey of growth to continue to unfold and see how this work that you're doing, see the subtle shifts and changes that are unfolding in your life. This is powerful stuff that we're doing, and it's fun too. It's fun to watch our lives continue to grow and expand, and to do it together inside of this community is such a gift that I'm so grateful for. How are you guys feeling out there? Tony's feeling thankful. When you get back and you get off of your spaceship, let us know how you're feeling. Oh, yes. May the 4th be with you also, everybody. May the 4th be with you. All right, Coach Nick, you have any closing comments for us today?
Hey, just remember to go out and praise. What I mean by praise is a great exercise is to give your mind something to do that is positive and uplifting. If you don't give your mind an activity to do or something to focus on, it can move whimsically and it's very distracted. It gets pulled into whatever the environment is around you. So rather than being sucked into the environment, a simple exercise is to go around as you're walking down the street, you're watching something, give blessings to everything. Say in your mind, you just say, oh, wow, I bless this person with abundance, prosperity, and love. Oh, I bless this person with abundance, prosperity, and love. I bless this cashier. I bless this business. Be a giver of blessers. And if you're constantly giving blessings, the secret of the universe is simple. What you give, so you too shall receive. So give blessings abundantly, give freely in your energy and in your loving thoughts and loving energy. And I promise you, it's going to raise your vibe. And you're going to, even if you don't know what you want, but you just I want a good life, all you have to do is really give good thoughts and then follow the inspired action. When you get that inclination, oh, maybe I should go here, maybe I should go there, maybe I should do this thing or contact this person, follow those in faith and trust. And I promise you, it's going to lead to magical places for you.
Magical places. It might even lead you to the secret membership group inside the Akashic Academy. If you guys have had fun today hanging out with Coach Nick and I, Coach Nick teaches every Monday mindful living workshop, a live workshop. All of the replays stay active. So if you miss live, you can join us. I teach an intuitive development workshop, which lately has transitioned into a direct channeled message from the Galactic Federation of Light, specifically for the members of the Akashic Academy. And we're also doing full moon and new moon ceremonies, all kinds of programs and workshops to support your growth, to bring you into a stable community where you can connect with soul brothers and sisters who are doing the same thing. If you want to know more about that community, it's $11.11 a month. Send me a private message on Facebook. Let me know here that you'd like to connect. I'll leave my information so you guys can hop on my schedule and we can talk more about all of the amazing growth happening and if this is the right fit for you to become a member of the Akashic Academy. Have a great week, everybody. Be sure to join us Sunday. Sunday is a big day at the Academy. We have 3 shows. We have Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light, followed by Nourishing Your Multidimensional Body. And then in the evening, we have the Ascension Report with Janelle Cameron. So be sure to keep hanging out with us. Bye.